Cool. So we're gonna call these customers again today because we kind of have some bad news to give them. The roof that we had proposed called F-Wave is not allowed in their HOA because their HOA requires a certain thickness of the roof, which F-Wave does not have. Not even their thickest shingle has. So we're gonna have to research materials, and we're gonna have to figure out some new options for them. They really don't want to go back with the roof that they had before, because they only had it for 5 years or so, and it leaked a lot, and it was dented by hail damage fairly easily. So they don't really want to go back with that. So we're kind of looking at some different options for them, and we're going to jump on the phone and give them a quick update right now.
Yeah, so there's he's gonna send me the Deca rep, the Boral steel rep, Boral tile as well. That's the same guy, and then the Da Vinci rep. So I'm gonna give all three of them a call.
Okay.
I'm gonna send them my Eagle View, and they're gonna give me a price sheet.
Nice.
Fortunately, Edwin went directly to the HOA this morning, and he did find out that the roof system, the F-Wave that we were talking about 2 days ago, they will not allow us to install in the Roxborough community.
The thickness.
It is a shame. It really is an excellent roof. The reason is simply an aesthetic concern, that it's not thick enough.
Gary, this is Edwin. When I talked to the HOA representative there that is in charge of your district, he told me a week before we actually got out there, a different contractor went up there with the same material trying to install it, and it went through the board, and they were considering it, but just because of how thick it is, they did not allow it. Mainly because they want the style of aesthetic look of a thicker material. So like right now you have the steel, which right where it overlaps with the other one, it's an inch thick. It gives it that look of a tile. So that's what they want every single house around there to look like. I did see, and I did talk to him, that they do allow Da Vinci, which is also a synthetic roof. We are considering one of those. If not, we have 3 other ones that we're looking at, which is either going back with Decra, or there is another material called Boral steel or Boral tile. So we can either go back with the Decra roof, which we're not going to be as happy about. We can try to give you samples for the Da Vinci, the Boral steel, or the Boral tile. The only thing with the Boral tile is we will have to take out an engineer just to make sure your house can support the weight.
So the only issue with that is there is a possibility that we have to go back with the same roof that you have now, for cost reasons, to make sure your out of pocket doesn't exceed your deductible.
So actually, we can go back with the Boral steel. Yeah,
there's a product that we like better than the Decra, which is called Boral steel. So that was just a possibility, but we just want you to give us a little time to explore the different options, and then come back with you and kind of let you know what your options are, and have some like real kind of like concrete numbers, and I think that will be a good chance for us to meet out there with the engineer like next week, I think, and just kind of we'll take on that expense too. Don't worry about that. We'll take that on. We'll talk with him, get it figured out, and then we'll come back with you to with sort of a more concrete proposal.
You want to do the roof first, right? We take the flashing off, do the roof, and then they come out and put the flashing back on, or do you do the roof and put the old flashing back on and then they come in? How does that procedure work?
So it'll all depend on the type of material we're working with. So if we're working with a tile, we can potentially work around it. If we're working with the steel product, we will have to remove it and potentially maneuver everything around it and then put it back on. But we're just talking about the exterior part of the skylight, where the flashing goes over the shingle material.
There's about probably 6 or 7 windows that need to be replaced. So we need to pull the flashing off, replace those panes, and then put new flashing on. So then I want to, and that flashing needs to go above your shingles, so it needs to probably be done after you guys are done, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so regardless of us doing the work, we will start the work, finish the roof, and then they can come out and either repair where we put all of the new material. Our roofer will work around that area. That way you don't, if you were to not do any work on there, you wouldn't have to come out and repair anything. So we do have that possibility as well.
Okay. All right.
It's just a matter of
Work on
getting to that point.
And coordinate that. Then we'll go down the line. That's a good. That's on my list. Then. So let's go to the.
That's usually very, very
If you have the insurance, they have 85,000. It's the RCV, right? And then they have
That's like
13,900 is the depreciation. So we should expect that back at the end of the project, right?
Yes, that's really far out. Like I mean, typically how this would look is we would do the roof work. Our mediator is gonna keep discussing with the insurance company, trying to get more for the interior work, for the deck and for the stucco. And then once State Farm approved, more for that, we would do the work for those line items. And once all that work was approved, that's when we submit to State Farm all the pictures and say all the work on your estimate that the homeowners want us to do is complete, and then they would release that depreciation. So that certainly could be many months away. But yeah, but definitely that depreciation
I just
gets.
want to account for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Since your roof is fairly new, that's why you are getting so much money up front, and it's not, very depreciated. If your roof was 20 years old, that initial check would only be $40,000 or $50,000. So it's depreciated based on how old the material is.
All right. I think that's all I have. So.
Okay. So yeah, we'll work on getting this engineer out there, and then we're gonna be continuing to correspond with the HOA.
So I mean, our main goal is to get you a tile roof. That's what we're going for right now. But if you don't decide, let's say if the tile is not an option because of the weight, then our second option would be the Da Vinci, which it is still a synthetic roof. It's an impact resistant roof, and it is allowed in the HOA district.
Well, can I just clarify that real quick, because our goal is really to get you a high quality impact resistant roof and keep it keep it where you're just paying your deductible. So we're our hope is that it's the tile, because we believe that's kind of the best quality of all of your options. But the problem is the tile is fairly expensive, so we don't even have the numbers on that. So we're kind of figuring that out, and that's why if you give us a little time, we're going to give you the options for all of your options, and then you can kind of tell us how you want to proceed. And we're hoping that all of the options fall within the goal of making sure that you don't have to pay anything above and beyond your deductible.
They're all different prices, so that's where we have to do our homework and seeing which one falls within your range.
Okay.
So that's where I will talk to my supplier this coming up week. And I mean, first of all, we do have to send out the engineer to make sure that we even can put this material on there.
Okay. Well, why don't we gotta figure out what our choices can be, and then once we're there, then we can start picking the specifics.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I think we're gonna do our best to get the engineer out next week, and hopefully be able to let you guys know your choices next week as well. Yeah, and Gary, and just about the HOA. So a previous person did actually just last week want to install the same thing, the F-Wave, wood shake, the very same roof, and yeah, it was denied at the HOA. But I mean, if you guys feel strongly, you certainly are welcome to reach out to the HOA, because the previous homeowner would also let them know that they were upset, that it really is an incredible roof. It meets all the functional requirements of being Class A fire rated, Class 4 impact resistant, having an amazing wind warranty, lifetime limited roofing warranty as well. So it is ridiculous that they won't allow us to install it. So
only they could see some of those houses that it was put on, that they put on. They look so beautiful.
Yeah, they really do. So, but we'll keep doing our homework as well, exploring these other options.
Okay, sounds perfect. Thank you.
So, okay, hey, great to talk to you guys again.
All right.
Okay, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you Thursday then.
Okay, have a great weekend.
Thanks.
Hey.
You too.
So this one we know for 100% can be installed.
Yes.
And you've already got a call into the rep.
He sent me the contact for each 3 reps, which is the Boral, the Da Vinci, and the Decra.
Have you
So-
placed a call to this rep yet?
No, I
Okay.
literally just got it once.
Okay. So we should place a call to this rep and let him know that we need to get certified potentially, very quickly. So whatever the hurdles are there, we gotta overcome them.
Okay.
So really fast.
Okay, well, the Boral Steel and Decra are kind of the same price. It's like $147 per. The rep I'm gonna talk to, Mark said that he'll do a sheet with everything, and then he'll send it to Mark,
Okay.
and Mark will send me out the whole price for
Oh,
each
good.
one that I send him to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
We just need to make sure that the top fits.
Oh, we need to get out there with an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi Arthur, it's Armando with Foothills Roofing. How are you?
You misunderstood where I was.
Good. Hey, I was calling you because we have a new job that we're gonna do. We're looking to do a tile roof, a concrete tile, and it currently has a metal roof on it, and so we were hoping you could come out and meet us there to do an inspection and tell us if it's okay to do that. Till Tuesday? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and if we have to do strengthening, that's okay. We have the means to do that. We just kind of need to know what what needs to be done and just get a good understanding of it.
Yep. I totally understand. It's not a big deal.
Okay, if you could do like around 1 o'clock, that would be great.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I can be there. Not a problem at all. And I'll bring a ladder to get up in the attic.
Yeah, there's like a little section of attic, but
We'll bring a ladder.
yeah, we'll bring a ladder.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
No problem.
All right,
Thank you.
have a good